Hello, good morning to the students. This is the class of renewable energy system. I am Mr. Dibyendu Mondol. Today I am going to discuss about renewable energy system. Okay, renewable energy system. Fine. Renewable energy system renewable energy system. Okay, the subject code is ME703B. ME703B. Okay, now the credit of the subject, credit, 3 credit subject, credit equal to 3 credit subject. First one, according to our syllabus, principles of renewable energy, and these are the several topics are there. Solar energy, okay, different energy, different types of energy and their uses, these are discussed within the subject. You have to follow the textbook Renewable Energy by G. Boyle. Textbook Renewable Energy by G. Boyle. Okay, renewable energy by G. Boyle, or non-conventional energy resources by B.H. Khan. Non-conventional energy resources by B.H. Khan. Non-conventional energy resources by B.H. Khan. Okay. Okay. Now, this is our first class. So this is the introductory class. At first, introduction means that according to our syllabus, the introductory class, first one, according to our syllabus, the first thing, principles of renewable energy, the history of energy science, the history, the energy, future, energy and sustainable development and role of renewable energy. Okay, this is our first topic. Any physical activity in the world, whether carried out by human beings or by nature, is caused due to flow of energy. Okay, any type of work, without energy, nothing is possible. Flow of energy in form of energy is required to do any kind of work. Okay, if you do any kind of work, energy is required. To do, energy is required. To do any kind of work, energy is required. Another one thing, before the industrial revolution that started around 200 years ago, people are essentially dependent on manual and animal labor. Human and animal energy requirement were met through food intake. Now, the energy consumption and standard of living. Energy consumption and standard of living. Energy consumption and standard of living energy consumption and standard of living. The energy consumption of a nation can be broadly divided into the following areas or sector depending on energy related activity. This can be further be subdivided subsector. देखो domestic sector, first one, domestic sector, energy is required. Domestic sector. Second one, transportation sector. Transportation sector. Third one, agriculture sector. Third one, agriculture sector. Fourth one, industry, very important, industry. Okay, industry sector. Consumption of a large amount of energy in a country indicates increased activities in these sectors. These simply better comforts at home due to use of various appliances, better transport facilities and more agricultural and industrial production. All these amounts to a better quality of life. Okay. At present, actually in USA, total annual energy consumption 99.6 into 10 to the power 18 joules. But in India, energy consumption 23.8 into 10 to the power 6 joule. Okay, 10 to the power 6 joules. In the year 2005, the total annual energy consumption of the world is estimated as 500 exajoules, out of which 26% energy is consumed by USA, which has about 5% of the world population, while India, which houses 17% of a world population, consumes only 3.3% of the total world energy. Okay. Renewable energy, classification of energy resources. Classification of energy resources. First one. Classification of energy resources. Energy resources can be classified into following categories. First one is the based on usability of energy. Based on usability of energy. Classification of energy resources. Classification of energy resources. First one, based on usability of energy. So first parameter, based on usability of energy. Usability of energy. Usability of energy. First one, primary resources. These are resources embodied in nature prior to undergoing any human-made conversion or transformation. Example of primary energy resources are, primary energy resources that are coal, crude oil, sunlight, wind, running rivers, vegetation, uranium, etc. Okay, only these resources for which energy yield ratio, first one, energy yield ratio, energy received from raw energy source, energy received from raw energy source, raw energy source divided by raw energy source divided by energy spent to obtain raw energy source, energy spent to obtain raw energy source. So energy received from raw energy source divided by energy spent to obtain raw energy source. Only resources for which the energy yield ratio is fairly high are considered worthy of exploration. Intermediate resources, these are obtained from primary energy by one or more steps of transformation and the use as vehicles of energy. Secondary resources, the form of energy which is finally supplied to a consumer for utilization is known as the secondary usable energy, that is electrical energy, thermal energy. Okay, these are the intermediate resource, another one is the secondary resource. One is the intermediate resources, another one is the secondary resources. Intermediate resources, another one is the secondary resources. Okay, so one is the intermediate, another one is the secondary resources. Second parameter, based on traditional use, based on traditional use, based on traditional use. Okay, based on traditional use. Based on traditional use, first one, conventional energy resources which are traditionally used for many decades. Conventional energy, another one is the non-conventional energy. First one is the conventional energy, second one is the non-conventional energy. Okay, one is the conventional, another one is the non-conventional. Conventional energy resources which are being traditionally used for many decades and were in common or around the oil crisis of 1973 are called conventional energy resources. দ্যাট ইজ হচ্ছে ফসিল ফুয়েল, নিউক্লিয়ার, ফসিল ফুয়েল। এক্সাম্পল, fossil fuel. Non-conventional energy, non-conventional energy resources which are considered for large scale used after the oil crisis of 1973, that is the solar energy, solar, wind energy, biomass, okay, biomass, okay, তাহলে solar energy and another one is the biomass. Now based on long term availability, okay, তাহলে based on long term availability. Now another one parameter based on long term availability. Based on long term availability, okay, so long term availability, non renewable energy resources. First one is the non renewable energy resources which are finite and do not get replenished after their consumption are called non renewable. তাহলে non renewable, first one non renewable, non renewable, or another one non renewable resources, another one is the renewable, renewable resources. Renewable resources, তাহলে non renewable, another one is the renewable resources. Non renewable are finite, which are finite, do not get replenished after the consumption are called non renewable. That is the uranium, fossil fuel, fossil fuel. Renewable, renewable energy is the thermal, which are renewed by nature again and again, renewed by nature again and again, okay, again and again, and their supply is not affected by the rate of their consumption are called renewable. তাহলে renewable automatically renewed, okay, example solar, wind, biomass. Example হচ্ছে solar energy, wind energy, biomass, solar, wind and biomass, okay, okay. Based on তাহলে renewable resources হচ্ছে solar, wind, biomass. Based on commercial application. Fourth, based on commercial application. Based on commercial application. Based on commercial application. তাহলে commercial application, তাহলে commercial energy resource, the secondary usable energy forms such as electricity, petrol, diesel, gas, etc. are essential for commercial activities and are categorized as commercial energy resources. তাহলে commercial energy resources, the secondary usable energy forms such as electricity, petrol, diesel, petrol, diesel, okay, the electricity such as petrol, diesel, okay, etc. gas are essentially commercial activities and are categorized as commercial energy resources. Another one is the non-commercial. Okay, তাহলে commercial energy, another one is the non-commercial. তাহলে এটা হচ্ছে this is the commercial. Another one is the non-commercial. Non-commercial resources. Okay, non-commercial resources. Non-commercial resources, that is the energy derived from nature and used directly without passing through a commercial outlet is called a non-commercial resources. That is wood, animal, dung cake, okay, crop residue, etc. Non-commercial, energy derived from nature and used directly without passing through commercial outlet. That is example হচ্ছে wood, animal, dung cake, okay, wood, example wood, dung cake of animal, okay. Based on origin, based on origin, mean fossil fuel energy. Based on origin, one is the fossil fuel energy, fossil fuel. Energy. Second one is the nuclear energy, nuclear. Third one is the hydro energy. Fourth one, solar energy. Solar energy, okay. Another one is the wind energy, biomass energy, wind energy. Biomass energy, several lots of types. Biomass energy. 7. Biomass energy. Another one is the geothermal energy, tidal energy, geothermal. Tidal energy, geothermal energy, tidal energy. Another one is the ocean thermal energy, ocean wave energy, ocean thermal energy. Ocean wave energy, ocean wave energy. Okay, so these are the origin, based on origin. Okay, that is the fossil fuel energy, nuclear energy, hydro energy, solar energy, wind energy, biomass energy, geothermal energy, tidal energy, ocean thermal energy, ocean wave energy. Okay, these are the, up to these are the classification. Okay, these are the classification based on the classification of energy resources. The first one is the based on usability of energy. Second one is the based on traditional use. Okay, conventional energy as well as non-conventional energy. Long-term availability. Another one parameter is the based on commercial application. Another one is the based on origin. Okay, so up to this we discuss in our first class. Then the next topic, okay, we discuss tomorrow. Okay, thank you.